Welcome back. My name is Becca and I'm going to be doing another NHL inspired makeup look. Today I'm doing the Calgary Flames because I am born and raised Calgary, so I'm very excited. The Calgary Flames colors are primarily red, orange, and yellow for the Flames, so that's what I'm going to be focusing on. I have decided to do my eyes first because I am predicting a little bit of fallout with the bright reds and stuff, so you will get to see me do a little bit of my foundation after this. I probably won't explain that part, but I do have a couple of new products that I'm excited to try, so that will be part of this as well. So if you want to see how I get my Calgary Flames inspired makeup look, then just keep watching. Alright, so we are going to start with the MAC Pot Eye Primer again, just all over the base. And we are always going to set it as per usual. So I'm going to use my contour kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is my favorite to use for prepping the eyelids. Of course, I can't find my brush. There it is. So this contour kit is great. I absolutely adore it. I always use the banana powder to set my eye. It takes any of the veiny colors away, and it just preps it all for color. It kind of gives it like a blank canvas. It's almost like painting something, like priming something white before. So you don't have any of the veiny looks in your eyes and all that stuff. That's what it's going to take away. So we are debuting the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. You guys, look at this. This is by Morphe. These are the 35s that I was telling you about. These are some of the most vibrant colors. There's brand new types of shimmers in here that are like pressed shimmers. You guys, oh, I'm so excited to dive into this palette. I've been waiting for it to come. Everything has been delayed with shipping and stuff, and I got these seriously on sale, so that's really exciting. So this palette came out just a couple of weeks ago. This is the volume 2 of her first palette with Morphe. She created all of these covers herself. I'm a huge Jaclyn Hill fan. If anyone knows me, I know that I recommend all of her products because she puts her heart and soul into them, so that's good. So I'm going to be taking this JH32 fluffy brush, and I'm going to grab this Perfectionist right here. This is what I'm going to use as a transition shade. And I'm just going to put this all in my crease. Just prepping that area for color, and then when those big bright colors get placed, they're not going to look as stark on my eyes because my skin is so pale right now. But it was plus friggin' 18 or something like that yesterday, so that's fun. It's going to start getting a little bit nicer out. That makes me really excited. I can start doing some stuff outside again. Safely, social distanced, of course. So that's pretty much the transition shade. And that just pretty much creates a bit of a base for the rest of the colors. So next I'm going to go with a bit of a smaller brush. I'm going to go in with this Feelin' Myself orange. I'm just gonna start. God, look at that pigment, you guys. Oh, she just outdoes herself. So pretty. I've been following Jaclyn Hill. She pretty much taught me everything I knew about makeup. I had chopped my hair when I was about 21 years old. I chopped my hair from like, I don't know, like down to like below my rib cage, all the way up to my ears, and I didn't know how to style it. So I started watching YouTube videos of how to style short hair, and from there, that's when I started watching makeup videos. And that's where my obsession came from. and now it's all, I'm obsessed with it. I love it. So just trying to think of how I want to do this. I might start with the reds and stuff first. So what I'm going to take is I'm going to take this small JH33 brush. This is the smallest of the fluffy brushes. And I'm going to go in with Hard On. Hard On is almost like a little bit of a pink, but it's just going to set that base for when we put the dark red in after. So it does look a little bit pink, but we'll be putting a red over top. So it should be okay for it to look still nice and flamesy. So I'm just focusing this on the outer third of my eye, following that transition shade. I'm just going to bring it down just a touch, just to blend it all together. And now I'm going to go back in with my second fluffiest brush, back into that orange, and I'm just going to blend it out. It just kind of starts the process of the reds, blending it all together. Then do the other eye. So I would really love some input of what you guys thought of the first video, if you like these videos. I was also thinking, because my mom is a huge Kansas City Chiefs fan. Go Chiefs, go. And you could probably also use this look for their color scheme as well. So I think that there's going to be a lot of this kind of stuff that is transferable, you know, between team colors and stuff. Like, you could be Tampa and also Toronto and use the same color scheme. If that makes sense. Okay, so the pink is down, and like I said, that pink is just going to act as a bit of a transition for that red when we get there. I'm going to switch over, and I'm going to focus on the inner third of my eye. So I'm going to go over here with No Joke. Do you guys see this color? Oh, you guys? Whew. I'm so excited to try this. Oh my Lanta. Look at that pigment. That is so pretty. Oh, sure. So this yellow is really, really pretty, and it's going to totally bring that look together. But do you see, I'm getting so much fallout, which is why I did my eyes first. Bright shades like this are the hardest shades to stop creating with fallout. So I'm just going to dust all this in there. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Whew! I'm really excited. That's really pretty. Ooh! All the feels. Okay. So now I'm going to go back in with this Livin' My Best. So not back in, sorry. This is just applying this color. Do you see the pigment on this red? Do you know how hard it is to create a true red color? Oh my goodness, look at this. That is so pretty. Ugh. Jaclyn Hill, I tell ya. I just brought that just a little bit in my under eye, just to bring that all together. Ooh, I'm gonna have so much fun with this palette. That is so pretty. Okay, so now that I've laid the first kind of coat-ish of that red, I do want to go and just orange up the middle just to kind of make it a little bit more flamey and not so stark red to stark yellow, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go in with these two orange colors, just right in the middle, and use that to blend it all together. Cool. So fun, you guys. Oh, I really like that. Okay. So honestly, that's, for the most part, that's going to be most of the lid colors. I'm going to take this Certified. It's just the like skin colored shade in the palette, and I'm just going to kind of toast this all over the edges and under my brow just to make sure I don't have any harsh lines. And then now that most of that base is on, I'm going to use a makeup wipe to clean up any of that fallout, and then we're going to do foundation. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh, I love this. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to take a makeup wipe. This is why I do my eyes first. I'm just take a makeup wipe and just right under there. My left eye had a lot less fallout, or more fallout than my right one did, that's for sure. Okay. So now I'm going to go in with foundation. I'm going in with a new foundation today. It is a pressed foundation by Lime Life by Alcone. So it comes like this, and I also purchased their beauty sponge as well. I'm going to go in with a primer first. This is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter Highlight Primer. So it does have a bit of sparkle in it. Apparently I'm almost done it. And I'm just going to put this all over my face. Always wash your hands before you touch your face. Always, always, always. Okay, so now I just got this by my girlfriend. This is Lime Life by Alcone's Pressed Foundation. This is in the color Gina or Cena, I think. It's E-N-A. It's either with a G or a C. I'd have to look it up. I will put it in the comments or in the details down below in the video. So it comes just like this. I have not touched this at all. I also purchased one of their beauty sponges. I love these things. They come in these cute little packages. It's a magnet and it's mesh on the outside. So because I always dampen these, if you put them in a container like this, they can get all like moldy and musty, and that's gross. But with them being mesh, it's not going to do that. So I really like this. I'm really excited to try this out. So I'm just going to grab this. I'm going to go with the flat side. I'm just going to turn this a couple times. And we're just going to bounce it all over the face. Ooh. I like this. It's a really pretty finish. It's very dewy. I like dewy because I have naturally dry skin. Well, that's really pretty. I really like this beauty sponge too. It's nice and big. I also did get a bit of sun yesterday while I was sitting on my balcony because it was the first nice day out, so of course I had to go outside. I always go into the hairline, mind the hair, you guys, today. Like, I was just not having it. I French braided it. and I woke up this morning and it was in the crazy place. So it got put up. Well, I really like that finish of that foundation. That's really pretty. Okay, so that's pretty much foundation. For concealer, I'm going to go in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in the shade Chantilly. This is almost empty, so I really don't know how much of this I'm going to get out of it, but it'll do. We always do upside down triangles. Bring it all the way up. Right into the corner. And then I always take that as a highlight. Forehead, nose, Cupid's bow, chin. If you want to use a concealer that is more actually for concealing areas, you want to use a concealer that's the same color as your foundation, like especially if it's for like acne stuff. Wherever you break out, you want it to be the same color. You don't want it to be a highlight like mine. So I always pounce a beauty blender, beauty sponge. I'm never going to be able to stop calling it a beauty blender. You always bring it down your neck, on your ears, and into your hairline. Okay. And that, see, just goes in this cute little bag. I love it. It's great. Okay. I'm going to do my brows. So again, I always use an eyeshadow. This is my Stila In the Light palette, I believe is what it's called. And I just use one of these angle brushes. And I just mix, ever since I dyed my hair a little bit darker, I always mix just a little bit of black in. And I just literally just trace out the lines. Bring this up. Bring that over. My brows, I'm so lucky, like, that I have nice full brows that don't take a ton of maintenance, because my brows do not take me long unless I'm just one of those girls that just doesn't really care. Maybe that's possible too. But like, I don't feel like they look that bad. Just saying. If I go to work and I fill in my brows, the girls are like, why do you look so pretty today? And I'm like, oh sure. You're still gonna look pretty every day? Just kidding, girls, I love you. So I literally just fluff it all the way through, and I only do the black, like I add a little bit of black in, only from there to there. When I do the tail, I only do the dark brown, just so it adds a bit of transition there. And then just add the tail. And that's literally all that I really do for brows, you guys. Like, I don't do much. That's pretty much it. I don't tend to use a brow gel. I have one. I don't tend to go to it. If you have brows that you want to style in a very specific shape, you're going to need a brow gel. I just need it just to fill it all in, so I don't have to worry about that. This is, so I'm going to go on to contour and highlight and blush. This is the Natural Face Too Faced palette. I'm really excited about this. Like, look at how pretty this case is. Like, it is so gorgeous. So these are 2 highlights, these are 2 blushes, and these are 2 bronzers. These 2 have way more glitter in them than those ones did. This Sunny Honey does not have any in it, and it smells, oh, have you guys smelled Too Faced products? Whew, so good. Okay, so I'm going in with my NARS contouring brush. I purchased this years ago, and I still don't ever stray from it. So I just draw the line right from my ear towards my mouth, and I just bring it up in a reverse circle, or reverse triangle. Circle, you idiot. I can't believe how good these products smell. They're so good. I really like that foundation. It really did a nice little coverage and it looks like skin. I love it. The other place I will always bronze and contour is my forehead. I have a large forehead and this just helps make it look a little bit smaller. And then it also rounds out your... I'm also going to take this and I'm going to hold it really close. And I'm just going to bring a little bit of it down my nose. And on the bottom. And then I'm going to take that brush that I used to set my under eye and I'm going to grab this little top color that doesn't have a lot of gold in it and I'm literally just going to buff that out. Because I don't want it to be too obvious. Just a little bit of bronze, you know? Okay. So now I'm going in with blush. I'm going to grab this pink sand color. It's like a taupey, and I'm not an over blusher. So I don't start down here. I always start up here and I take off so much excess and I'll even pounce it once on like a paper towel or something. And I'll just very lightly, I already have rosy cheeks. I don't need to make it worse, you know? Like what's the point of putting foundation on if you're just gonna re-rosy them again, you know? And then once I have nothing left, I'll give a cute little smile and toast those on the apples of my cheeks, like that. Okay, so highlight. I know I totally told you guys that I wasn't going to be talk throughing this whole thing, but I ended up doing it anyway. For highlight, I'm using this brush again only because I know that my highlight brush is not in this bag, I don't think. So we're gonna improvise because that's what you do. So I'm just gonna, like, again, just toast this and it's going to kind of make it just a little bit more dense of a brush. And I'm gonna grab both of these highlights right here and I'm just gonna put those right onto the top of my cheekbone. Because what girl doesn't love a highlight? These products smell so good. Like if you can go to Sephora and just smell this, do it. So good. Okay. That's for the most part like my face. So we're going to go back to eyes now. So I'm just going to deepen these up a little. I'm going to go back in with that brush that I used for the red. I'm going to grab the red. But guys, I'm also going to grab just a touch of that black. Just to deepen it up just a little. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with that orange color. This is such a fun makeup look. Like obviously this is not something that you would do every day. I mean, unless you want to, like girl, boy, do whatever you want. I love it. I love expressing myself through my makeup. I'm a very loud person, but my makeup just speaks for me sometimes, you know? Okay, all my brushes just fell down. I'm a mess. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of liner. Again, if you watched my last video, I don't use an actual eyeliner. I use a black eyeshadow. And I keep it as close to the lash line as possible. So I just put a little bit of a wing there. I'm just gonna bring it over. And I want it to be thin on the inside.
and thicker on the outside.
Okay, so now we're gonna do the other eye. So I'm just gonna dip back into that black.
And just make it really, so I popped a little bit of a shadow wing up there. I'm just bringing it through and doing barely any black on the yellow because I want it to be prominently bringing my eyes up this way. And I'm going to blend out this black, this red too.
Okay, now I'm going to grab some more of that black and I'm going to put it on the under waterline of my eye. Okay, so now I'm going to focus. I'm just going to, I have a little bit of black fallout from that. So I'm just going to do a little bit of that to fix that up. I'll just kind of go over where the concealer was. There's better ways to fix it after, but I'm not here just for doing foundation. So if you guys want a foundation video, then let's do that. But okay, so I'm gonna blend out. I find this a little bit muddy right now, so I'm just gonna blend this out a little bit more. So I'm gonna take a brush that I've barely used at all. This is my largest fluffy brush. This is my JH30, and I'm just gonna grab more of this transition shade. That's that Perfectionist.
And I'm just gonna blend this out a little bit here. Just to make it a bit less abrupt, you know? So it is gonna bring that color out a bit more, and that's okay. We want it to be kind of up more anyways, because like I said, I want my eyes to be coming up. So I'm just gonna blend this all through and I'm always gonna blend it towards the tip of my eyebrow. And I'm just gonna use this with nothing left on it to kind of blend all of this together.
Okay, I'm gonna do the other eye.
And this is the biggest thing about transition shades, you guys, is so that this can be fixed, right? Like if something is too harsh liney, it's just gonna look funny. So I'm just gonna blend all of this out, bring it towards the kind of the tip of my eyebrow, and just blend all of this together. It's just gonna kind of bring it all up. So now I'm gonna go back in with this Certified up top. And blend it all together. Okay, so the last thing that I really want to do, I'm going to take this color called Talia. It's this gold pressed shimmer. And I'm going to put this right on the inside of where that yellow was, just for a pop of glitter. Oh, that is so pretty. I might even I brought it a little bit over that orange too. These are probably the colors that's going to also have fallout, so I probably should have done this before I did my foundation, but it's actually doing okay. I'm just going to coat that over there. That is such a pretty glitter. Yes. Just like that.
Cool. And then I'm going to do the under eye. So I'm going to take... I'm not going to, like, it's already pretty smoked out at the bottom, so I'm not going to smoke that out anymore. I'm just going to take my little tiny little shadow brush. I'm going to grab that yellow. And put it on the inside half of my eye.
And then I'm going to grab that same gold color. And this one I'm just going to pat because I really don't want the fallout. I love it. Okay. I'm going to actually use that same brush. I always just use like a paper towel or something just in between colors just so, and I'm going to grab this I'm In It. I think it's kind of like a really like light highlight. I'm just going to pop this in the inner corner just for a little pop of shimmer to highlight that inner corner. Oh, that's pretty. It almost has like a pink tinge to it. I really like that. Okay. So then I'm just basically just going to do mascara. My lashes still have not come in yet. They quoted me 6 to 8 weeks. So I'm probably going to be without my magnetic lashes for a while. So we continue. I really like that foundation. Yes. So that is the Lime Life by Alcone Pressed Foundation. If you guys need a hookup for Lime Life and you're in the Calgary area, let me know. I can hook you up. Just gonna coat these lashes really good. And I totally do have a little bit of like gold fallout under my eyes, but like I'm not even hating it. This is a really fun look. Like especially like even like Halloween if you wanted to go as like some sort of like, or like the girl on fire from the Hunger Games. Yes. So I'm just coating my lashes as every person does. And that, you guys, is pretty much the finished look. That is my rendition of the Calgary Flames. It definitely, I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. I really like the gold on the inside, the red on the outside. I could definitely like use some different colors next time or whatever. Let me know what you think. I really like it. I'm totally gonna go for a walk like this later. Be like, you mean you guys don't do makeup to go for a hike? Really? Anyways, that is my finished makeup look. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know which team you guys want to see next. Not sure which one I'll do if I don't hear anything, but I will keep you guys posted and stay safe and we'll talk to you next time. Bye guys.